Greetings, everybody! T-Prar once again. I told you guys I was going to do this to make up for my rather lackluster attempt at a review, and I didn't want to disappoint you. I always like coming back to this one anyway, as it's one of my favorite episodes of Season 6. So, without further ado, let's jump right into Season 6, Episode 13, Stranger Than Fanfiction. Stranger than stuff like Spiderses? Surely you jest. Let's get to it! Hello, Daring Do. Whoop, look out for that first step. It's a real Lulu. You could just fly across, you know. Ugh, why did it have to be snakes?
Well, don't stop there. You read, I pack. That's the deal.
Now that's efficiency.
I just keep thinking about how much fun you're gonna have at the Daring Do convention. I wish Princess Celestia didn't need my help with the Friendship Summit in Griffinstone.
Aw, poor Twy. On the one hand, it's great that she's going to Griffinstone for a Friendship Summit. Not just because it means things are going well over there, thanks to Gilda, I'd imagine, but also because she didn't get to go last time. On the other hand, it means missing out on something she's passionate about. Daring Do. What is it with this show and making her royal studiousness feel left out? It really hurts, guys. Makes me want to reach in and hug her until she feels better.
Don't worry. I'll make sure AK Yearling signs your book. I can't
We
believe
never
she's
do
gonna be
see her
there.
sign it,
She never
though.
goes to conventions. Which, I guess, will be cool for all those other fan ponies. But since you and I know AK Yearling personally, and we know that she's secretly Daring Do herself, it's no
Something
big
some
deal.
fans
This
still don't
convention will be
like, but
fun,
I don't
but
mind
it's
either
nothing
way.
to get too excited about.
That face. Dash, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can be so adorable sometimes. I'd love to go to a convention myself one of these days.
Be up for an all-inclusive, one-of-a-kind adventucation where you get to live the Daring Do experience.
No thanks. Did that already.
Been there, done that. Man, this really brings back memories.
Now this is something that only a true fan can appreciate.
Hello, Patton Oswalt.
Good catch. Oh, I'm Quibblepants. Nice to meet you.
I know what quibble means, but why pants?
You
You're not
too.
even wearing any.
The hard part was figuring out the right number of arrow holes.
Because on page 84 of Sapphire Stone, it describes her dodging a, quote, score of arrows shooting forth from holes in the very walls, unquote. But then, on page 107, Daring Do says she, quote, barely made it past the trap's barrage of arrows, unquote. But clearly, Daring Do is embellishing, and the correct number of arrows is 20!
Nerds! Just kidding. I'm kind of a nerd, too. Raw! Blech! Makes me laugh every time. Whoa, easy there. Yeah, still not touching that one. Gotta have those snazzy figurines. That pony looks so thrilled to
glad I
be
ran into
here.
you. And even though I knew the convention would be totally awesome, it's more fun when you're with someone who really knows Daring Do.
I feel the same way about friends who really get MLP, like Narrator or Apple Geek.
That's weird. We've only done stuff from the first trilogy. After lunch, we should probably start working our way back through the other books.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There are no other books.
Oh
Of course
boy,
there are.
here we
The
go.
Trek of the Terrifying Towers, Daring Do in the Many Faces.
Please don't. Just don't even mention the titles. I'm not saying those books don't exist. I'm saying that I refuse to acknowledge them.
Insert your own jokes about the Star Wars prequels, Highlander Ultima sequels, or even about post-Ascension Twilight. I'm sure there's many others that make for just as good comparisons.
Why?
Because they're horrible! I mean, there isn't a single thing after Ring of Destiny that is even remotely in the realm of the possible!
What? I know for a fact that everything in every one of those books is 100% possible.
And how could you possibly know that?
I just do.
Careful, Dash.
That's a
Don't go
compelling
spilling the
argument.
beans.
Why would you even come to this convention if you hate Daring Do so much?
I don't hate Daring Do. The first series was smart and cool and an amazing nod to old-time serialized adventure books that somehow manages to be self-reflexive and ironic while at the same time celebrating the art form without a hint of cynicism. Which is why I came here to ask A.K. Yearling, muzzle to muzzle, why she sold out and dumbed down the rest of her books into just a series of impossible action sequences.
You know, this does raise an interesting point. If what Quibble says is true, then does that mean the treasures Daring's gone after since the first trilogy weren't guarded by intricate puzzles like the Sapphire Stone was? Has it all been harrowing death traps and near-fatal encounters ever since? By coincidence? Or is this just A.K. Yearling taking certain liberties with recounting the events? I don't know, we never do get a straight answer, do we?
Okay, now I know you're crazy. A.K. Yearling is awesome, and every Daring Do book that comes out is better than the last.
That's true loyalty right there.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, but I could never be friends with some pony who's willing to believe impossible stuff is possible as long as Daring Do does it.
That's okay, because I could
they're
never
drawing
be
a
friends
crowd.
with somebody who's so focused on things being possible that he's willing to turn his back on the coolest hero of all time.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh boy. Like I said, this is an all-too-real scenario that drives wedges between die-hard fans. I pray that I never get this bad.
Look, just tell A.K. Yearling that Rainbow Dash is here, and I need her help to convince a know-it-all pony that everything Daring Do's ever done actually happened.
I'll bet he's heard that one before.
Rainbow Dash?
Ah, hello, AK!
It's an emergency. Not here.
Jealous?
Now tell me, what's going on? Is it Caballeron? Did you see him?
What?
It really must suck to have arch enemies.
This is a
You never get a
pony
moment's
downstairs
peace.
Who thinks everything you've written after the first trilogy is totally unrealistic and terrible. And I need you to help me prove to him that it's all totally possible.
I've got bigger problems on my hoofs than dissatisfied fan ponies.
You can't please everybody.
Whoa, the amulet of Kulikon, and Caballeron wants it. But the amulet's only a key. The real treasure is
Cute
hidden in
giggle.
the lost
That's got
temple.
nothing on Fluttershy's.
Seven-sided chest of Chico Mazstock. Caballeron wants to sell it to the highest bidder, of course, which is why I need to find it first.
Another day, another dungeon, huh?
Awesome Daring Do adventure! But what are you doing here?
Since I haven't found the temple yet, it's the safest place for me and the amulet. It's crawling with security, and if I get into trouble, I can just blend in with all the Daring Do cosplayers.
Very
How can I
clever.
help?
Just keep your eyes out for anything suspicious.
Got it.
It's nice to see how much she trusts her.
Does a pony who only likes her first trilogy qualify as suspicious?
Dash.
Just checking.
Gotta pick your battles, honey.
I finally
Well,
respect
look who it
your
is.
archenemy. Disturbing. I mean, where is the booth for Caballero?
Hey, even good villains deserve some love, don't they?
I do not see it like this.
You
Let
traitor.
us find Daring Do and the amulet of Kulikon. I don't want to spend any more time in this place than I have to.
Missed him by that much, Dash. Whoop! Sorry, ma'am.
Well, if it isn't the pony who knows impossible things can happen, because she just does.
You know, I've been thinking, shouldn't he know who Rainbow Dash is? I mean, not just for the fact that she's on the cover of Ring of Destiny, but she saved Equestria at least a dozen times with the others. Plus, she's the newest Wonderbolt. Just where does Quibble come from that he doesn't know who she is?
Ugh. Sorry, Quibble. I've got more important things to do than argue with a pony who thinks awesome means unrealistic.
Ooh,
No,
sassy
wait,
tail
I want to hear
slap.
more about how you're 100% sure that in Curse of the Jungle Queen, Daring Do could survive a 60-story drop from the top of a waterfall after sustaining a broken wing in a Category 6 rapid.
Dude, this is Equestria. It thrives on the unbelievable.
Cabaleron,
See, now that's a great character. Solid backstory, good motivations.
Well, from all I know, he's an avaricious treasure hunter with a grudge against
Of
Daring
course
Do.
he is. He's
I'd
also
love to
over
know
there,
more, though.
Over there. Oh, ooh, over there. And over there. Where are you going? And we're out here because...
Daring Do told me that Cabaleron came to this convention to steal the amulet of Coolacon, and I just saw him and his hench ponies come this way.
Yeah, now he's just gonna think you're
It's
bonkers.
just a little too much crazy out here for the both of us.
Whoop! This is what happens when you have loose lips.
I do not know what Daring Do is playing at, but if she told you two fan ponies of my plan to steal the amulet, you must work for her.
That's right, these two never actually met face to face in Daring Don't.
Quibble.
This was your plan to prove the Daring Do books are realistic? You bought a Daring Do experience adventucation. Really?
What?
Now, in Quibble's
No,
defense,
look around
I'd be
us.
skeptical about
Hench
this,
ponies,
especially considering what they were just
Cabaleron
arguing
took
about.
forever to get to. This is the real deal.
Right. We're actually being held captive by Cabaleron. Please, this guy's accent is all over the place. No offense.
Probably doesn't
So
fit his
what's the
head
setup here?
canon.
You've kidnapped us and taken us to the middle of nowhere because...
The temple of Chico-Mostok is somewhere in this jungle. When I find it, the seven-sided chest is as good as mine. To unlock it.
Uh-huh. And Daring Do has the amulet, so you came up with this overcomplicated plot to lure her into the jungle and exchange it for us.
I wouldn't call it overcomplicated, but
Well, of course you'd never
Okay,
admit it was
we're done here. Great
overcomplicated.
work. Seriously, very believable.
Yeah, you're not getting off that
You can
easily.
keep her money, but I'm not.
going anywhere. You may not approve of my plan, but I'm the mastermind here.
Debatable.
And I say you will remain
You can
here
tell
until
Patton's
Daring
having a
Do
lot of
comes
fun
to
with this
rescue.
role.
And if she wants you back in one piece, she will give me the amulet. Tie them up.
And gag the stallion while you're at it. He really annoys me.
The Griffin's lock.
You know of it. Further proof that you are an agent of Daring Do.
Or an avid reader.
Either or.
And now, I will continue my search for the temple. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, you are the epitome of witty humor, Dr. Cabaleron.
Listen, if I pretend to believe this nonsense is real, will you call off the hench pony repertory theater over there?
Love to, but that's not gonna happen.
They abducted us both.
Oh, wow. So you're gonna stick with that script. Oh, okay, fine. We're in a Daring Do adventure.
What was that?
Daring Do, thank goodness, we're over here.
Oh, help! Save us, Daring Do, please!
All four? I mean, shouldn't at least one of them stay behind to guard us? Oh, wait, no, because then it wouldn't be a terrible Daring Do adventure.
You know, that's something that's been bugging me for a while. What is it with criminal masterminds having dim-witted henchmen? I mean, okay, blind obedience, unwavering loyalty, brute strength, that's all well and good. But wouldn't you want the people you hire to actually be able to do what you hire them for? Just saying, it'd be more challenging, and more fun, to see more criminals with capable, competent cronies, you know?
It doesn't matter. We'll never stop the Griffin's lock before they get back.
He's good.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Quick, we've got to get out of here and warn Daring Do.
No, wait. Just point me to the hotel and you can play fan pony and hunt treasure out here all day long.
How far are they from the hotel, I
Let's
wonder?
just say this is a Daring Do adventucation. The only way to get back to the convention is to go through it. So just follow me and I'll lead you out. Deal?
It's the best option we have.
Fine.
Maybe if I just leave you in the jungle, it'll convince you.
I highly doubt
Which would make
that.
Daring Do left hook, which we know is false, and that is everything that's wrong with Daring Do and the trek to the terrifying tower. Now,
He's been at this for 2 hours.
Oh, right. What Daring Do adventure would be complete without the precarious rope bridge?
Who builds these bridges anyway?
Look, I'm all for making things feel as real as possible, but are these adventurecation ponies sure this thing is safe?
Is it too realistic for you? Wouldn't want that on a Daring Do adventure, would we?
If
That
this were
rainbow
really a Daring Do
sass.
adventure, I'm sure I'd step on the wrong plank at exactly the wrong moment.
You just had to say it, didn't you?
Good thing this is all just a pretend adventure.
Well, this is an
You know,
unfortunate
this
angle.
Struggling won't make the bridge fall apart.
Once again,
You need to get your money back.
I love the way he says that. Never fear, your friendly neighborhood Rainbow Dash is here. Now that was pretty freaking awesome.
Not possible.
That was awesome. I thought we, and then you began the flying. Well, and I was like, "Where are you going?" And then you
These
swerved,
faces.
and I was on the water and the rocks. Wow.
Yeah, if you read that in a book, you might even think it was unrealistic.
Rainbow,
Okay,
you
I'll
are
give you
one
that
sassy
I mean,
lassie.
We could have been done for. We could have been done for. What kind of adventurecation is this? I mean, that's just bad business. What are these ponies thinking?
That would be really bad for
We are
business.
thinking that we should thank you for escaping.
He couldn't care
That
less.
led us directly to the lost temple of Chico Nostro.
Well, ain't that just the cherry on top of the coincidence sundae?
Make sure they are secure this time. We can't have them escaping again.
You'll never get away with this!
Heroes are just compelled to
Let
say
me
that,
to the
aren't
temple,
they?
And Daring Do is too noble to let harm befall her companions, so the amulet is as good as mine. What? No witty remarks this time about how silly my plan is?
This isn't the official Daring Do experience adventucation, is it?
Light bulb!
It's some cheap knockoff run by a bunch of incompetent ponies that have no idea how to execute this adventure with any level of safety.
But it was the wrong wattage.
What was that with the bridge? We were in serious danger. I'm reporting you all to... Well, I don't know who I'm reporting you to, but it's gonna be some pony important.
Ooh,
This
big
cut-rate
threat.
excuse for an experience hasn't proved anything except that I'm right. It has all the hallmarks of a lame Daring Do adventure.
Oh, crap.
No, I'm talking. Generic jungle locations? Check. Overly complicated villain plot? Check. Random coincidences that conveniently get us to the next big set piece? Check.
Oblivious doofus unaware of the danger he's causing? Check.
Listen, buddy, I don't take orders from some second-rate performer who learned acting from the supervillain school of bad accents. The
Ouch.
only thing this mess is missing is some giant Aoi-Zodo wannabe monster, and I have a feeling that would be a bit too much for you bargain basement adventurers to pull off.
You mean like the thing right behind you?
You're real. This is real. This is real!
This is no adventucation, Quibs. Just in the nick of time, Miss Do.
I told you to warn me if anything suspicious. Not run off on an adventure without me.
It's not like she chose to be
Whoa,
kidnapped,
whoa,
Daring.
You're real. You're friends with her?
I will never get used to this face. I mean, what the hell kind of emotion is it supposed to be conveying? It looks both smug and drunk. Like she's saying, yeah, you wish you were as lucky as me, chump. But Daring's irritated look sells it further. You know she still considers Dash a friend, but the girl still gets on her nerves.
We'll have to do introductions later. Right now, we have to...
You get out of here, yes. Thank you.
Nope, not
Actually,
yet.
No.
What?
We can't leave without the treasure. And we should probably get to it before our friend gets any higher.
That would be preferable, yes.
Whoa.
7 doors, 7 locks. One of them leads to the treasure. I'd rather not think about what the others lead to.
Nothing pleasant, you can be sure of that.
Tiger bit. All you have to do is...
Maybe you should let Daring Do figure it out.
Oh, excuse me.
Get Professor Layton in here. That guy knows his puzzles.
Not that one.
How subtle. What an
Is he
ass!
always like this?
Yeah, but he's usually right.
He is.
Which lock do you think it is?
Oh, finally. Look, each door has another door that matches. These two both have earth ponies fighting serpents. These two have Pegasi fighting griffins. These two have unicorns fighting bears. But this one...
One of these doors is
Has
not
an
like the
arrow
others.
on it. It's the only one without a match. How did I miss that?
I've been asking myself that ever since book 4.
Man, Daring, you really have gotten rusty.
The 7-sided chest of Chico Maztak.
Yoink!
Guys...
Uh-oh.
The way out is totally covered. How are we gonna get out of here? There!
Seriously, do you ever not escape out of the top of a temple?
Hey, you make do with
We'll
what
have
you
to
got.
carry Mr. Adventure Critic out with us. We won't be fast enough. We'll never make it.
Guys! I think Rainbow Dash and I have this covered.
If it worked the first time, it's bound to work again.
Go around! You can't go over him!
Go over him? Are you crazy? If Quibble says go over him, we go over him.
Slight miscommunication there, gals.
You two are insane!
You said go over him.
He said go around him.
And I said be quiet.
This way! I heard you!
Not a moment too soon.
Let's create a fake treasure out of mud and rocks, give that to Caballeron, and then when...
Not every Daring Do plan has to be super complicated.
Sometimes the best solutions are the easiest
I
ones.
swear I heard them!
Hey there, beastie! Really reminds me of Captain Hook being chased off by TikTok.
Not particularly original or inspired, but it worked.
There's just
Who are
no
you again?
pleasing you, is there?
Uh-huh. There's some stairs on the other side of the temple that lead out of the ravine. I suggest you two take them and head west.
How far?
I've got to get this to a museum. Thanks for your help. I couldn't have done it without you. Both of you.
Aw. See you next time, Daring.
So, maybe the later books are slightly more realistic than I gave them credit for. Still don't like them.
Well, hey, that's your choice.
Wait, hold on. Before we get in another fight, I think I finally figured it out. I love the Daring Do that solves puzzles and uses her brain to get out of tough situations. And she did way more of that in the original trilogy. You love the Daring Do that is brave and awesome and comes out on top no matter what the odds.
And neither of you are wrong for that.
And that's okay. We might never agree on what makes Daring Do cool, but you are definitely cool. I mean, the way you saved me on the bridge, wow. And escaping from the temple, you, Rainbow Dash, are awesome.
She is pretty awesome.
I'm not the one who can locate a treasure in half the time Daring Do can. You may have terrible taste in books, but you're pretty awesome yourself. In a brainy egghead puzzle-solving kind of way.
You're alright,
We don't
Quibble.
have to agree on everything to get along. Friends?
Definitely friends.
Absolutely.
Do you think A.K. Yearling would consider letting me write the next book?
Don't
think I
push
can
your
make
luck,
it way
Quibs.
clearer. I mean, for instance, in the second adventure, there's a side character. I don't want to kind of name it right now because it's sort of this thing that I've already written a lot of fan fiction on. I don't want you to.
Oh,
not that
I'm
saying
sure
must
you
do,
have.
But I am saying that this would totally go along my whole thing about puzzle solving. Except, what if each puzzle that was solved unlocked a new karate move? Think of it that way, right?
How's that
And I
even
mean, I'm
work?
kind of a year like myself, so I'm sure she'd be open to.
Quibble?
Sorry.
Oh, man. Like I said, it's always great to come back to this one. To me, It's the best in terms of comedy, poking fun largely at the whole Daring Do's adventures really happen in Equestria thing. Something I'm sure some fans are still a little heated about. But like I said, I wouldn't mind either way if Daring's real or just a story within a show. Works both ways as far as I can see. In any case, Rainbow Dash gets to let her adorable nerdy side shine again, as she gets to experience both a Daring Do convention and a real Daring Do adventure. Daring's back, and just as awesome as ever. Though I do have to wonder why she did lose her touch with puzzle solving with those 7 doors. Kinda embarrassing for her to need Quibble's help when she's a master treasure hunter. No Owie's old this time, but we do have the return of Cabaleron, which is pretty neat in itself, since he's much more threatening this time around. But of course, the real star of this episode was Patton Oswalt as Quibblepants. Anyone who's seen his stand-up or his roles in King of Queens, Ratatouille, and the like know what a hilarious guy he is. You could just tell he was having a blast voicing this guy. While Quibble's skepticism and cynicism may get a bit grating at times, especially since he didn't really grasp the seriousness of the situation until much later, he does bring up a lot of good points of how ridiculous and cliched certain things are. I don't know if we'll ever see him again, but he and Dash really work well off each other, in a yin-yang sort of way. And in that light, I love the message of this episode. Everyone's entitled to their own likes or dislikes, and there's nothing wrong with that. We don't need to be at each other's throats just because we don't all agree on the same things. As long as you enjoy it, that's okay. It's something a lot of us really need to take to heart, especially in light of some of the heated and frankly absurd debates a lot of us can get up to over something so trivial. Life's not worth the stress of quibbling over every single little thing, you know? A fun, highly enjoyable episode, all in all. Until next time, see ya!